Hi, and welcome to Math Life. Today we're going to be talking about rounding to place values of whole numbers. And rounding is a whole lot like when you see a play or a movie or just life in general. Every time you see someone on stage or you see someone acting, there is someone behind the scenes calling the shots. So what we're going to do today, first of all, is we're going to figure out which one of those digits is actually on stage. And then we're going to figure out who is actually calling the shots. Let's do this. All right, so we're going to be rounding to the place value indicated here in brackets. So we're going to round 46 to the nearest tens. Step one, we figure out who's in stage. So which one of these digits is in the tens place? 4. So we underline the 4 because the 4 is on stage. And then we have to figure out who's the director, the digit right behind it. So the 4 is on stage, but this 6 is the one that's talking. The 6 is telling the 4 what to do. All right, let's try the second one. We have 2,483, and we're going to round this to the nearest thousands. So we have to figure out who's on stage. Well, the 2 is in the thousands place. So the 2 is on stage. And who is behind the scenes? The digit right behind the 2, the 4. So the 4 is going to be the director. The 4 is telling the 2 what to do. All right, we have one more. 21,946. Can you figure out who's on stage and who is calling the shots? We're rounding this to the nearest hundreds. If you need to, pause the video. When you have the answer, hit play again. All right. Ones, tens, hundreds. The 9 is on stage, and the 4 is calling the shots. Very good. So now that we know who's on stage and who's calling the shots, let's see what these numbers have to say. All right. So if the number is 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, it's going to say stay the same. But if the number is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, it's going to say add 1. All right, so let's look back at this. The 6 is the one doing the talking, and the 6 is going to say add 1. So let's add 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. This here also tells us where we start our zeros. So that's going to be 0. Our answer is 50. All right, let's look at this one here. The 4 is telling the 2 what to do. What does the 4 say? The 4 says stay the same. So the 2 will stay the same. And this here tells us also where our zeros start. So this becomes 0, this becomes 0, and this becomes 0. Our answer is 2,000. All right. 9 is on stage and the 4 is calling the shots. What does the 4 tell the 9? The 4 is going to tell the 9, stay the same. So that's going to be 9, 1, 2. And of course, this tells us that at this point, digits start turning to 0. So this is our answer. Now, there's one more I'd like for us to try. Let's do 4, 9, 6, 5. And we're going to do this one as well to the nearest hundreds. So who is on stage? Ones, tens, hundreds. And who is calling the shots? Right here. So what does the 6 have to say? Well, if you want to refer back to the paper And you can copy this down. The 6 is right here. And the 6 is going to say add 1. So that's what we're going to do. Add 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Put down your 0. Carry up your 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. And this tells us at this point everything else. So the 6 becomes 0 and the 5 becomes 0. Our answer is 5,000.